Now then, she's an activist, an actress, an all-round national treasure.
But as coronavirus puts life on hold, what's been keeping Joanna Lumley busy in lockdown?
Well, she's joining us now from her home in London. Well, hello, gorgeous.
Good morning.
I've got to say, cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, no, sorry, we played the game now. Giving us the passphrase doesn't count.
Tomorrow, Joanna.
How are you doing? How's life in lockdown for you?
Well, it's fine. I mean, I know we're the lucky ones. My husband and I have got a house with a garden, so that's extraordinary. We also go out for walks in the street. On Friday mornings, I go to the big supermarket in the Oldies hour in the morning. And the greatest compliment was paid to me, because when I queued up, first of all, for the Oldies, they said, "I'm afraid, Joanna, it's only people over 70. And I went, yay! Because I'm going to be 4 tomorrow.
It's your birthday tomorrow, isn't it?
Happy birthday tomorrow.
So what are your plans for your birthday in lockdown?
Nothing at all. But actually, I don't mind, because, you know, birthdays come and go. And anytime you see somebody can be a birthday. Anytime you do anything nice, make it the celebration. Because you're never going to be able to be there for that exact moment of a wedding anniversary or a birthday or whatever it is. So whenever it does happen, just make that it. Just redate it. Renumber the dates.
See, that's the thing about you. You always put such a positive spin on everything, and you are a very positive person, aren't you? And I think something that's been very important to keep you on track here is routine and getting that back into life.
I think it's important. I've been reading all kinds of articles, as we all have, about people who get up and go, isn't it great, it's just dressed in gowns and slippers. And you might do that for a few days, but actually this is now around 5th or even 6th week in, and you can't do that. So I get up, put on clothes properly, put on, if I'm coming on Good Morning Britain to speak to you two, I put on makeup. Anyway, I try to look as nice as possible. So if I walk down in the street and people see me or say hi, if I can recognise them behind the masks, anyway, I say hello to everybody. But you just want to keep going and then have a routine to the day, have a pattern, have a time you sit down, have a cup of coffee and do the crossword or whatever it is. Try to make a day of it. Otherwise, it slurs into a great long beige slice. Yeah, and it can be very dispiriting. So keep your spirits up and keep treats. My treats are reading. So I'm just coming to the very end of Hilary Mantel's 3rd part of the trilogy about Thomas Cromwell. So that's a treat every day at the end, very end of the night. Just read that.
And also, because work is suddenly for pretty much everywhere, we're incredibly lucky that we can still come here. But filming stopped on Finding Alice. You were with Keeley Hawes there, so hopefully that'll be picked up and then you can finish that. But you have fears for young actors, people starting off in the industry, because it's all stopped, it's all dried up.
Well, Phillip, actually, it's just what really brought it back to me was that particularly in this lockdown, what we are doing is binge watching television, Netflix, whatever it is. We're watching. So entertainment is a colossal part of keeping the nation's spirits up, the world's spirits up during this lockdown period. And what is entertainment? Apart from news programmes or programmes like yours, it's practically always involving actors or performers of some kind. Now, if they all dry up, if all that source of acting dries up and shrivels away, we'll be reduced to watching only repeats all the time. There'll be some for the next year, but then gradually it'll dwindle away. And the Actors Centre in London, which gets no public funding at all, is just begging us to say, please remember, this is where acting is. It's where we do classes, it's a hub for actors, we do training, we keep people up to speed, we keep them in the know about things. It's to keep the seed of acting alive, because once the actors dwindle away and go, there won't be any shows to put on. And this is the same, I'm speaking for the sort of hidden part of charity, I suppose you could call it.
Yeah.
Lots of us are giving charity to the obvious and immediate things, and that's just how it should be. But then you sit down and you think, I've got £20 to give away today. Maybe I can split it up and give 10 to this lot and 10 to something unexpected, like the Actors Centre, to keep them afloat.
We'll put the details on our website and on our app, so that anyone who is thinking about that, especially sort of budding actors who may one day need them anyway, to give it a go. And as far as you're concerned, we were talking a couple of times through the course of the week. We've been discussing the fact that we've all got long hair now. We're all in a bit of a state. I'm getting worried as day by day it's becoming less controllable. You cut and dye your own. It's
utter laziness, and hairdressers have just given up on me. But doing Finding Alice, my hair's grown quite a bit since then, so I'm going to have to cut it off. It was about that long when I was doing Finding Alice, so it's grown a bit. So that'll have to be cut off when we pick it up again.
That's quite scary. How do you do the back?
You get a mirror kind of there, if you can see my hand, sort of there, and you turn yourself around so you can look in that mirror there, and you hold your hair up and do it. I mean, copy what you've seen in the hairdressers. So do your hair nicely. Don't, if you've got hair like that, cut above the scissors, not below the scissors. I've seen people doing it very badly. Just be brave, and also it'll grow out. I cut everybody's hair. I've been cutting hair since I was 14, and I love it. And I've been also privileged to watch the greatest cutters in the world, so this is great. But be brave, and also if your hair's going to get grey at the roots, or you don't like it, or it's gone black at the roots, just buy some stuff and put it on. That's what I always do.
I'm worried that mine might be going a bit grey. I can see my roots coming through.
You are a silver fox.
You are a darling. Thank you very much indeed. It's lovely to talk to you.
Take care.
Have a lovely birthday tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you look after yourself.
Thanks, Jo. Bye now.
Thank you. Take care.